Good afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Mike Konopka here with our afternoon update on Wednesday, January 15th, roughly 2:45 p.m. We're going to start here with the surface map going on throughout the country today. Not much in the way of weather in terms of severe weather. We have some rain down here in the Gulf Coast states due to a couple of low pressures here in the southern part of the country. And then we have some light snow showers up here in the Great Lakes region. You can see from the National Weather Service site we have some winter weather advisories and even a winter storm watch here in the Appalachians in West Virginia and southern Pennsylvania. So keep an eye out there, but not much else going on in the way of weather. Out here on the West Coast, Southern California, we have our red flag warnings. The weather is not going to get any better for those people out there fighting the fires, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. But really, across the country, we'll get into the meat and potatoes of it, and the big topic this week is going to be the cold. We have some really cold air coming in from the Arctic, and is going to play a huge role in dropping our temperatures this week, and maybe even producing a little bit of snow, as we'll get to in a little bit. But these are just some of our temperatures. We're going to look at our low temps, and we'll fast forward a couple of days. And what we'll see is just how quickly things get cold. All right, Thursday, we'll go into our lows on Friday. And you can see that cold air from Canada already starting to come down in the northern plains. These are our low temperatures, so the lows are going to get down into the single digits and even below zero out here in the upper plains. And as we come forward here a day into Saturday, excuse me, this is Sunday, you see that cold air starting to expand throughout the country, and eventually is going to make its way east here on Monday. These are our low temperatures. You can see in the negative teens and 20s up here in the northern plains, and the single digits make their way all the way out here into the Appalachian states, except the far east coast. But that will make its way out there on Tuesday. Again, our low temperatures out here on the east coast in the single digits and in the teens. So we have extreme cold coming in over the weekend and the early part of next week. And what that's going to do is going to set the stage for some potential snow we have here coming up next week. We have a couple signals, as we'll get to in a minute, on our computer models. And these are going to show us some opportunity here for some snow on the East Coast, particularly along the eastern seaboard, some of our coastal storms here. So we'll go through a couple of the models and see what they show, but we do have a couple of signals for that. We'll start right now here on Sunday night. This is the Euro model, and we have a low pressure sitting off the coast. And this is going to be, if it comes into fruition, a moderate little snowfall here. But the models are picking up on this. We have the Euro, as I said, this is the Canadian model, have that low clearly closer to the coast, which brings some of that warmer air back into the immediate coastline, with the snow pushing forward and northward into New York and northeast Pennsylvania. And here we have the GFS model. And this one is going to actually be a little bit slower, not Sunday night, but this takes us into Monday. But you see the signals there. So we can expect at least some precipitation on Sunday night into Monday morning. So if you look at this model and how it transpires, and with the cold air in place, most likely going to be a little bit of snow, but there's that chance that this low pushes a little bit further west toward the coast, and it brings some of that warm air. You can see these red lines here that represent some warmer air into the eastern seaboard. But as we go forward into the future, we'll go back to the Euro model, and we'll just kind of move forward here into Tuesday and Wednesday, and you can see there's a signal here. We have some snow right now off the coast. Doesn't really affect us too much here in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and Long Island. That low center is staying more further south. But if you take a look at the other models around this time frame, all right, and we go into Thursday and Friday as well, another signal. But the Euro really keeps that precipitation shield south of New Jersey, south of Pennsylvania, and Long Island. We'll take a look at the Canadian model, okay? And here's our Monday, as I just talked about, but that it has that low pressure further to the coast. But we move forward here into next week, Monday, Tuesday, not much going on. Wednesday we'll get into, and here comes that coastal low, and this time it brings it further north. By Thursday morning, early Thursday morning, here's that low, and it's clearly further north than the Euro was, going to bring that snow into the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. And if we take a look at the GFS model, it does something similar. And we go into later next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and here comes Thursday. This one actually brings it into Saturday. But again, here we have the low, and we have a significant amount of snowfall here in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. So let's go back to the Euro, and we'll switch gears here. Take a look at our total snowfall, what this is going to bring us. We'll rewind, and we go forward here again. Not much going on throughout the day. Over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, we get into Sunday night. We have a little coating, as we mentioned before. The Euro keeps the low off the coast on Monday, and we'll see probably an inch or two of snow here in the Northeast along the coast of New Jersey and Long Island. But we keep going forward into time. Tuesday, Wednesday. This is that Wednesday, Thursday storm that I was talking about. The other models have it further northward. The Euro keeps it further off the coast. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, again, not much going on here. So the Euro really has that stuff keeping it further south. But we take a look at the Canadian model, and we do the same thing. We'll go to our total snowfall. We'll rewind. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Not much. Monday, the Canadian model, if you remember, has that low really near the coast of New Jersey, pushing that snow northward. So places in northeast Pennsylvania, southern New York, you would see the brunt of that if that holds true. If it's further, the low is further east and south, this whole swath of snow moves down to your right into northern New Jersey, central New Jersey, Long Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, along there. So we'll keep an eye on that, but clearly there's a big signal here for a decent snowfall. And then we keep going forward. Tuesday, this is next week. Wednesday, Thursday, here's that little signal we saw again, keeping that low off the coast, giving us a little bit of snowfall here on the coast of New Jersey. And then if we keep going all the way to the end, that's what we got. We move to the GFS now. Again, the same idea. We'll look at total snowfall and we'll rewind. Oh, that's a little preview there. But here we go forward. Nothing really over the weekend. And we get to Monday, which is right about here. Monday afternoon. Again, here we have that little signal for snowfall. So these three models have the tracks much different. If you remember, the Canadian has it much further north, the snow, with the low pressure right off the coast. The Euro had it very south, and the Euro had it right on the swath here of New Jersey, and then the GFS has that swath a little bit further south. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see how that transpires. But we keep going forward into time. Tuesday next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then that's really, you see the GFS really cook here with our classic nor'easter type of I-95 blizzard. These signals have shown often in the last couple weeks, and as the storm gets closer, they kind of fizzle out with the GFS. So don't take too much into reading into this. We're still, over a week away with this one, but the signals are there. So we just have to keep an eye on it. Stay tuned here to MFK Weather for some more winter weather updates. And we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget, the weather is the weather. We can only hope it gets better. See you guys soon.